Nadeshot cheating in COD, I'm gonna imagine he's against it. I can't imagine Nadeshot being pro cheater. I stopped playing COD. I'm no longer playing COD at the moment. I mean, not that I'm a little burnt out on it, but overall, it just feels like you can't trust anybody who you're playing with, especially in that game. And if you're trying to quote unquote get good, maybe be competitive, that game is just not it right now.
I wonder what it's like for a young kid coming into the space knowing that people are cheating.
Probably they don't like it if
when I
they're
was
pure
14
heart.
in Halo 2, bro, people were
Yeah.
standbying and
You too? Yeah, me too. I know all about it.
ranked matchmaking.
The fucking press button. I know Nate. Tell him, Matt.
Basically, what would happen? Imagine that
Want me a
timer
drink?
was like a pregame lobby screen.
Yep.
And you would have to do this thing called getting boxes.
Yeah,
Basically,
you want the
you're
boxes.
first one into the pregame lobby, waiting to get matched up against another team.
Yeah.
And if you're the first one in there and you have boxes, like it's just
Your
empty
host,
names where
baby.
the 4 players from the other team are gonna go. That means you're gonna get host
Taking the bull by the
for
horn.
the game.
Yep.
And if you have host, that means if you have like a button on your modem or a program on your PC, you could basically click stop.
Yep.
And then everybody in the server is just lagging perpetually, but you as the host can go and get
you're
kills,
in.
and there's
You're already in the
not
server.
a damn thing they can do about it.
I actually know. Obviously, I know what Nate. I'm picking up what he's putting down. I never did this, but it was the most infuriating thing because you just when you were playing and you got loaded in and you didn't have boxes and you knew you were not on host server, you're like, fuck, this is about to be shit.
I was getting standby like fucking crazy when I was playing, and then my parents switched internet over to Comcast, and this modem showed up, and it had a standby button on it, and it felt like I just won the fucking lottery. Now, I never successfully got that thing to really work all that well, but I also tried it. I had 2-month free trials. What you would use with 2-month free trials for Xbox Live, you would give them to modders, and then they would basically get you into a game with your account, and they would just get 50 kills in Team Slayer in like 2 minutes, and you'd win the game.
Never did that. Never knew about that.
Never successfully, bro. I was dumb 14.
Yeah.
A little too appealing.
Like what Jimbo, if you guys play COD, know if you know, but I wonder what the fuck somebody like Jimbo is doing right now. Somebody who's touted to be, Himothy, right? And was just yakking out of his mind. And I was at Vegas, the same event where he was caught cheating. They banned his account for cheating while he was at the event, everyone there. And like I could just imagine like the dude who like just out of the corner of your eye just walking like that was Jimbo. That was the motherfucker who got busted. And you're like, the fuck? A few hours later, you're like, shit, you motherfucker.
I have a hard time.
I also agree with this. I think if you're somebody who gets on, if you're cheating, you're yacked up in a game, you are absolutely the definition of a loser. There's also another definition for me or like another group that falls in. It's just somebody who is like a competitive person. Maybe they're just toxic. They're not completely a loser. I should maybe separate toxicity and being a loser. But the people who come in and just bitch and just can't enjoy a game, and that they quote unquote only so competitive that that they can't have fun unless it's like you're putting too much pressure on everybody else to play exactly how you want, and you just can't. You just have to be able to adapt. You have to relax a little bit and kind of be like water and kind of flow around, and what is given, you take.
The fact that these guys are doing it when there's millions of dollars on the line potentially in some of these Warzone tournaments, this shit is like less, even though esports now have been kind of solidified for like the last 20 years, bro. I can't believe this is happening and going on. So it's fucking insane to me, bro. I don't really have anything other to say than that, bro. I'm grateful I got into it when I did, man, and got to fucking make a name for myself with my teammates and all the old school Call of Duty players. When we were on console, there wasn't really like an ability to cheat unless you had like, I don't even know if you could. Some people still convinced to this day, like if you had a JTAG Xbox, like I went and got my Xbox 360 JTAG to try to play Gears of War 2 early. Almost got robbed in Gary, Indiana. But I don't think you could. I don't think you could have actually cheated on Xbox 360. I don't know.
It honestly, I understand why gaming has gone to PC. I get it, but when it comes to esports and competing, even for just event organization as a whole, having consoles instead of PCs just seems like everything becomes so much more simple. There's a whole level of simplicity that goes around with just a console only LAN league. And yes, you do not get some of the fidelity, you don't get some of the crazy graphics and the performance, but you get integrity.
If that's the truth or not, but I just can't believe people cheated. I can't believe people cheat. It's just fucking insane. So I think all this is disgusting, but I kind of believe this Rob guy. And I'll tell you what, bro, if you're cheating and you still can't qualify, dude, you gotta fucking hang it up, brother.
Just to give a little context, there was a World Series of Warzone Last Chance qualifiers. and a team that was kind of on the cusp of making it didn't make it, and it's more or less just because there was another team that also didn't make it, but were yacked up and were cheating and came out earlier in the tournament and said, "No, we're good, we're honest players," and then later came out to be like, "No, we did, like, hey, guess what? Cat's out of the bag. You're right, we're yacked up." Except for one of the guys, obviously named Rob, came out, did a whole like apology video, didn't know, swear he didn't know. Gotta blame him. Video's good. But his teammates obviously came out and said, "Yep, we were cheating. He's good, but we were yacked up." And they didn't qualify. You got not one but two cheaters on your team. You didn't qualify.
It's time to hang it up, brother. You just don't got it, man, and that's all right.
Gotta hang it up, brother.
It's hard to make it now. There's too many players with too much talent, but I got ED, but if I'm sitting here cheating, I still can't qualify. I'll tell you what, that's a quick way to make myself feel even worse about it. That's insane, bro. That's kind of. I said you probably should cry. That's a problem. So shout out to everybody who's legit, but
shout out to everybody who's
anybody
legit.
wasting their time playing a Warzone tournament. I'm sorry to say it, and I know you spent a lot of time. This Warzone community's been getting after it for a couple years now, but this shit is chalk, brother. I mean. I would just be tweaking the entire time playing in these lobbies. I wouldn't believe a soul. Yeah. I don't believe nobody.
Aside from Black Ops 6.
I get into a game, it's a waste of time, bro.
I mean, just saying that Black Ops 6. I cannot wait.
Soul.
I think I said that earlier in this video. You can't. Whenever I get on and play Warzone, sometimes I get killed. I'm like, who the fuck? I don't even recognize this name. And I played with motherfuckers. I got a Discord call, and all of a sudden they're talking about their Cronuses and their setups and their scripts, and I'm like, no wonder I can't keep up with y'all. I got like 12 kills, 15 kills, feel good about myself, and they're like 18, 20, 24. I'm like, we're playing the same game. I got my thumbs. The fuck? Like, what is it?